What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, in this video I'm going to talk about the Maroons of Jamaica, because the Maroons of Jamaica, they have been trending in Jamaica, and I've decided to do some research and to come out and also talk about, you know, the Maroons of Jamaicans. They demand two things from the government of Mr. Holnes. So one thing they demand, it is a public apology to the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And the second thing, the Maroons, they want they want the government of Jamaica, Mr. Holnes, to make them to be the sovereignty country and to be independent in Jamaica. I mean, they want to bring the new country inside Jamaica. That's what the Maroon they need in this Andrew Holnes government. So in this video we are going to see some of the things that they demand, and also watch this video, then I'll come back with more comments.
First this evening, he should apologize. Maroons in a compound St. Elizabeth are expressing hurt and disappointment at comments made by Prime Minister Andrew Holnes on Sunday. Now, responding to journalists at a press briefing, Mr. Holnes insisted that his administration does not recognize any group as a sovereign state in Jamaica. Our reporter Giovanni Dennis is in a compound and filed this report earlier this evening.
Through bad and sometimes muddy roads, our team ventured to Akongpong St. Elizabeth on Monday. It was a day after this remark by Prime Minister Andrew Holnes.
Jamaica is a unitary, sovereign state. There is no other sovereign authority in Jamaica other than the government of Jamaica. I want that to be absolutely clear. None. And under my leadership, not 1 inch of Jamaica will come under any other sovereign authority.
There's a sense of disappointment among Maroons here in Akongpong St. Elizabeth. They're hurt by comments made by Prime Minister Andrew Holnes on Sunday about their sovereignty.
Right now, when I think of foolish, that statement need to jab back, that I think back and go back in a chair and think again and come back with a different statement. You understand what I'm saying?
Maroon?
Because we know the peace treaty we sign, you know. You understand what I say? We sign a peace treaty. You understand what I say?
Bloodshed for us.
Bloodshed for us, man.
I don't, what the Prime Minister said, he wrong. Because they already know that Maroon Town is a state within a state. We are a sovereign set of people. Loving, kind.
We lose off our Prime Minister. Whenever I expect to say something like that about Maroon, nothing going to win the next time, the next election.
200 years.
Yeah man, in disrespect Maroon. I will not feel good about it. Yeah man.
What you don't want to see happen right now?
I live who I live good.
Just like how we live?
Just like how we all live.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
Peace and love there.
Peace and love.
Why would he say something like that? Is he drinking? We need to take him to Kinder, make him find us that we are the most powerful person in this world, not him. He need to come and apologize to us, because we are not a gorilla. We are a decent citizen.
Is he crazy?
He's a gorilla, because he cannot rule in country. He cannot rule in constituency. Look at murder going up there.
Chief of the Akongpong Maroons, Richard Curry, is urging dialogue.
For those who are leaders are responsible for maintaining proper communication and not allow themselves to mislead or misdirect the energies of a particular situation, because it could be detrimental.
He insists the situation needs to be de-escalated going forward.
More responsible and respectful communication, because I've always been asking for communication and dialogue. So for us, it's really about ensuring that, you know, as leaders, we have a responsibility and a duty to the people to ensure that when we communicate effectively, clearly, and also seek all measures, all measures that are available to de-escalate and address situations before they become otherwise.
I think the first step the Prime Minister should take is apologizing to the Maroons publicly.
I've been speaking to people since I've been here, and a lot of people sound very hurt by what he said. What's the mood in the community?
It's a down feeling here in Akompong, and it's only because of what the Prime Minister had said.
The Maroons contend their sovereignty hinges on this treaty signed between their forefathers and British colonizers in 1738. From Akompong, St. Elizabeth, Giovanni Dennis, TVJ News.
The treaty signed in 1939 required them to not only return any runaway slaves to their masters or owners, but to join in the defense of the island against any foreign invaders or any rebel uprising, to be ready under the command of the governor or his appointed to suppress and destroy any party or parties of rebellious Negroes. According to one source, up to 500 Maroons were directly involved in the suppression of the rebellion under the command of one A.G. Fife. And Governor Eyre would later tell the House of Assembly that were it not for the fidelity and loyalty of the Maroons, the Negroes would have committed even greater devastation. The Maroons were met at the Kingston Courthouse by a guard of honor of around 100 soldiers and were welcomed by Governor Eyre and a group of high-ranking army officers. They were congratulated for crushing out a most atrocious and bloodthirsty rebellion and promised that the Queen of England would write to thank them for their loyalty and devotion.
No, brother. This is not the answer. We tried this before, we tried this too many times, and we still have gotten nowhere. The answer is clearly not in us choosing between these two political parties, which are the legacy of our colonial past, our colonial history. It is time for us to claim our indigenous status and create our own government. We need proper government. None of these parties have been able to give us that. None of these parties have been able to truly free us and liberate us as a people. We cannot keep choosing green or orange every time and nothing gets better. I heard Queen Ifrika mention that Curry and the people who call themselves Maroons said that they're going to give Parliament back to the PNP because the JLP dissed them. What? I wasn't even aware that such a thing was said. And secondly, why would they make such a declaration? First of all, the House of Parliament, Jamaica's parliament, includes the British monarchy. So when you're saying, it sounds weird. I don't know, and especially given the history that the people who call themselves Maroons have with the British, it just don't sound good as a different African on this island. Me no like how it sound. But anyway, I would just like some clarity, like what does that even mean? I just don't know why we haven't moved past this idea of seeking validation from our oppressors. It's time for us to come together and do for us, by us.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from the Maroons. They are asking the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holnes, to come and publicly apologize to the Maroons. So let me tell you something about the Maroons. You know, the Maroons, they are very angry because of what the Prime Minister of Jamaica said. You know, the Maroons, they are demanding to be a sovereign state inside Jamaica. And the Jamaican Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holnes, denied. He says that there is no any group of people which will come in Jamaica and demanded to be a sovereign state under the leadership and the government of Jamaica. So he didn't want to acknowledge the Maroons to be the sovereign state. And you guys, you know, the Maroons, they are the indigenous people of Jamaica. The Maroons, you know, the population of Jamaica, it is around 3 million. It is under 3 million. It is around 2.8 million for those people who are living in Jamaica. And also remember, we have the outside people, the Jamaicans who live outside. They are about 3 million. So when you come and see the population of the Maroons, it is around 500,000 people. So that 500,000 also makes the Maroons to be the minority of Jamaica. And also you can remember during the slavery period, whereby they were colonized with the British, the Maroons became the first people to overpower the British colonialism, and because of overpower them, they came and signed the treaties in 17 they came and signed treaties with British in 1738 to make them to be independent, so that the Maroon can be a sovereign state inside Jamaica. But when the time that Jamaican came to gain its independence, when the Jamaican were forming the government, it didn't consider the treaties that the Maroon signed with the British during slavery period. So Jamaican formed the government without considering the Maroons to become sovereignty in the sovereignty state in Jamaica. So that's the reason why the Maroons are complaining to the Jamaican government. Why are they not considering their treaties that they signed with the British during colonialism for them to be a sovereign state inside Jamaica? So this is the major reason why the Maroons, they are fighting with the government, with the Andrew Holnes. And also another thing is why they need also apology. It is because Andrew Holnes came and gave out some of their land to the mining company. So you know, they were forced to move outside their land, and their land was given to a mining company. And that's another reason why the Maroons, they are not happy with the government of Andrew Holnes, and also how Andrew Holnes addresses them. They demanded a public apology to the Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holnes. So guys, just to tell you that what do you think about the Maroons of Jamaica? Do you want them to be a sovereignty state inside Jamaica, or do you want them to be the part of Jamaica? Because also the Maroons, they are not participating in the politics. When it comes to politics, Maroons, they don't participate in political when it comes to choosing the leaders in Jamaica, they are not participating. The Maroons, they do their thing by their own. They have their own culture, they have their own people, they have their own representative. So they don't include themselves much in the Jamaicans, and that's why they really need the Jamaican government to make them to be sovereign state, so that they can be able to choose their leader, to choose their prime minister, and become independent. And that's all why they demand. So why do you think, my Jamaican people, is it the highest time that you should grant the Maroons Maroons people to for them to become a sovereign state because of the treaties they signed with the during the British colonialism, or should them just forget and become part of Jamaica? So, and also guys, you know, the Maroons, they are minority people. We can also trace, they can also trace their roots back here in Africa, in Ghana, in Nigeria. They also have their roots in Africa. So I don't want to talk much, guys. Kindly subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share and comment. Let's talk more in the comment section. Bye bye, guys.